President Obama's executive action on immigration, promising to protect millions of them from deportation. But what will it cost the taxpayer? William LaJeunesse live in L.A. on this. Break it down, William. What you find?
Well, you know, Bill, any cost is going to be based on certain assumptions. So let's start with what we know about who is covered by the president's plan. Number one, 50% of illegal immigrants here have less than a high school diploma. That's according to the Migration Policy Institute. 31% live below the poverty level. 51% do not speak English well or at all. 35% are unemployed or not in the labor force. Critics say that adds up to a net drain on the U.S. taxpayers up to $40 billion a year.
The illegal immigrant population overall has on average about a 10th grade education, and earnings-wise are probably going to be well below average, and that's why most likely, just as anybody who with an average 10th grade education will probably not be a high earner and will end up paying less in taxes than they receive in government services and benefits.
But one of those benefits, of course, is education, and that is an expense that Americans already pay for. The Heritage Institute also included means-tested welfare programs like food stamps and subsidized housing, which the White House insists are not included in the president's plan. However, there are three other large expenses, Bill, that are going to affect that final number. That's the Earned Income Tax Credit, Social Security, and, of course, Medicare, Medicaid. Now, as for the Earned Income Tax Credit, which is thousands of dollars a year, we are still waiting to hear from the White House whether that's included. But as for Social Security and Medicare, they say if you pay in, you get out, and in this case, those individuals would be covered by the president's plan.
Some argue this could help the economy quickly. Is that true?
Well, yeah. Well, it is true. That's because they're going to go up the ladder, if you will, in jobs as well as economic productivity. For instance, once you've got a work permit, you can go up the economic ladder from busboys to waiters, waiters to owners. Earning more, they spend more, expanding the economy and paying more in taxes.
We see that on the total of about $350 billion of economic activity would basically be taken out of the shadows and be essentially legalized. In terms of wage increases, we're anticipating about $12 billion a year.
Bottom line is, Bill, a lot of these answers will be determined when we know what's going to happen after that 3-year period. Back to you.
Thank you, William. Talk to you soon. Martha.